In anguish daily, retiring every night with heaviness in our hearts, and no news had come of his release, awaking each day determined to be bent on fresh hope of good news. But today we choose not to bury ourselves in grief over Anton. Instead, we choose to keep alight the flame of his life, for it cannot be hidden. While still at Pretoria Technikon, Anton himself was faced with a similar choice of either cocooning himself or exposing his person, emotions, and standing in his community to the elements of the true reality of life in a pre-democratic South Africa. Of this he once said, "Students at the all-white Afrikaans Institute were more keen to teach the nuances of light reflected on loaves of bread and shiny cars, rather than consider engaging in the documentary of the country burning outside the back door." We all know which path he chose. Disenchanted and at the tail end of his photographic studies in the early 90s, he immersed himself in work as a freelancer for The Star, with several seniors, including Ken Oosterbroek, mentoring him. His aim? To document history, tell the story, reveal the alternative, and most importantly, reflect the reality. The result was that of several accolades, which included the 1997 World Press Photo Joop Swart Masterclass, the Abdul Sharif Humanitarian Photographer of the Year Award in 1997 and 1999, the Mondi Shanduka Photographer of the Year in 2005, and the Fuji Africa News Image of the Year in 2006. All of this while maintaining a disposition of utmost kindness and sincerity, ever ready to help and take action even when others stood back, always willing to make friends, even in the most unlikely places. Even when in the minority, Anton has never been afraid of standing up and being counted. Your presence at this vigil today resonates with his passion for making a difference and demonstrates your commitment to keeping strong the call for his release. We're deeply grateful to you for this. These are indeed dark days for us as his family, but we're holding on to the hope that each day that passes brings us closer to the day of his release. Please don't give up on him. We can't. We won't. I now have a message from the Committee for the Protection of Journalists, who sent this specifically for our vigil this evening. Stories, be they in the images or in the words, provide equipment, disabling of the internet, obstruction and expulsions. Today, 17 journalists are missing.